Hey everyone, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing an unboxing and setup of this aquarium decor, also known as this little ghost light. Back in August, I did a little Halloween haul where I showed getting this light and I promised that I would do a setup, so here it is. This is what it looks like. It is a bubbler and a light as well. This light does not come with anything other than the light itself, so everything you're going to need to buy separately. The first thing that you're going to need is a check valve, which basically stops the water from getting back into the pump, the airline tubing to supply air to the ornament. I also personally like to have an air control valve, which basically just allows me to control how much bubbles come out a little bit easier. And of course, you're going to need the air pump. And the last thing that you're going to need, which I didn't know I was going to need until I opened the box, is an adapter. This one does not come with a standard plug, it is just a USB. Once I had everything I needed, I was able to go ahead and start the easiest unboxing of all time. Basically, all I did was cut these two zip ties that were holding the light to the little cardboard box. Then I was able to feed them out of the box like so, and go ahead and open up the box. As I mentioned earlier, the only thing inside of here is the cord. All I had to do next was make a small cut in the box to completely free the cord. And that was it. Now that it's out of the box, we can take a good look at what is inside this little ghost light. So you can see there is just that one bulb. It's not like a strip of LEDs or anything, just one small bulb. And of course, it has the little bit of airline tubing that connects from the outside where you attach the tube to that little hole right above the pumpkin bag. Now let's go ahead and add it to the tank. So all I did was take some airline tubing and put it on both sides of the check valve, and also connected the tubing to my air control valve. The location of the air control valve doesn't really matter where on the tubing it goes. However, the location of the check valve does matter. You want to have the arrow, if there is one, or just the pointy part facing the ghost and away from the air pump. Think of it as the arrow pointing in the direction that the air is flowing. I put that end onto this little part that was sticking out of the ghost. Then I put the other end onto the end of the air pump. I always like to give it a little wiggle just to make sure it's fully stuck. Then I was able to take the plug that goes onto the light and I stuck it in the adapter so I was ready to put it into the wall. Once everything was all connected, it was time to add it into my tank. So this was pretty simple. I did exactly that. I added it into my tank. I did flip it upside down just to get a little bit of air out of it. Once I kind of dug it into the dirt a little bit, it stayed perfectly still. I didn't even need to put any weights, which was awesome. Then I took the tube and the cord from the light and I just put it into the back of my tank where there's a little bit of a hole in the lid, and then it was good to go. So as you can see, all of the cords are just coming down the back. Then I went ahead and plugged in the lights first. This is what the light looks like. It is a color changing light. It's not just a plain white one. So it does rotate through a few colors. I think there's blue, green, pink, purple, basically the average color changing light colors. So that's what it looked like. And then I went ahead and plugged in the pump, and I turned up the air control valve so that the bubbles weren't shut off and that there was enough coming through the little hole. But this is what it looks like all turned on. As you can see here, I have my tank lights on all the way and the light is on all the way. So it's a little bit harder to tell that the light is on. You don't see the colors as well, but it still looks very cute in my tank. And turning the lights off, this is what the color changing lights look like. I do have a little bit of an orange light. The Fluval Flex tank that I have, it has like a bunch of different colors. So I do have kind of a little orange to add a little bit of an extra vibe. But this is what it looks like. Honestly, I think it's super cute. And sometimes I completely forget to turn the light on when my tank is on, and it still looks absolutely adorable. It did take me almost all of October in order to take the time to film this video and put it in my tank. But I'm glad I did, and that just means it's going to last a few more years because it's going to be in this tank for a total of a week. But that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you again soon. Bye, guys.